Welcome back to Fantasy Football Today. So, how about one of the top receivers in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb? Great first 2 weeks of the season so far. He's leading the Cowboys in receiving, which was a bit of a surprise given what Amari Cooper did in Week 1. But Cooper banged up in Week 2 dealing with the rib injury, and CeeDee Lamb was certainly off to a hot start against the Chargers, catching a ton of passes from Dak Prescott. And you see where he stacks up this season in terms of receiving yards, tied for 8th, 185 yards on the season. We don't really want to count Travis Kelce. He's a tight end. This is just a receivers list. So CeeDee Lamb, we'll give him that 8th spot all to himself. But you see here, he's within striking distance of leading the league in receiving yards, and that's certainly a fun place to be. Joining us now here on CBS Sports HQ, Cowboys second-year wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. So, CeeDee, big win for the Cowboys in Week 2 against the Chargers. Let's talk about that game and how things unfolded for you and the team.
Obviously, we came out with a win. Very excited. Come back home to Cowboys Nation, and can't wait to hopefully pull it off again.
Tell me about how the season's gone for you so far. Tough Week 1 loss as you guys struggled against Tampa Bay a little bit as a team, but clearly played well, and you're off to a fantastic start, tied for 8th in the NFL in receiving yards. Just what has this been for you so far, entering your second year and just the first 2 weeks of the season? How do you feel?
Really, I feel pretty good physically, but really just trying to be better for the team as far as being consistent on my part, doing what I can, just, to help us come out with a win. And just going into Week 2, I felt like it was kind of, change of perspectives, just coming out, understanding what we had at stake. We're on one battle and trying to be 1-1 and come out with a win, and that we did.
You obviously have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Last year was a little bit of a struggle with him not being there. Just talk about what it's like to have Dak back and under center and, going through the shoulder situation in training camp in the preseason, coming out of that and looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the league once again. Just talk about playing with Dak and what that means to you.
Playing with him is phenomenal. He overcomes adversity, and it shows just the work that he's put in the offseason and able to be persistent and consistent and taking care of his body throughout training camp. And we all had his back throughout training camp, even when he was going down or when he had the opportunity to practice with us. We enjoyed it, and it shows in the season, and to have him back it shows.
It absolutely shows, and you've talked a little bit about overcoming some things, and you guys may have to overcome the potential loss of your running mate in Amari Cooper dealing with a rib injury. You're already down Michael Gallup dealing with the calf injury. What's that going to mean for you if Amari's not able to go, taking on a pretty good Philadelphia defense this week? And also on top of that, just talk about playing with Amari and what it's been like learning from one of the better receivers in the league.
I just have to take care of my business and handle what I can as far as hold up my end of the bargain. And like I said, just if that's being consistent and if that means my role increase, then I'll do whatever I have to do. But just playing along Coop is easier for me. He's a guy that's very experienced. He's been doing this for a while, and his route running is unbelievable. So everyone pretty much get a joy out of watching him play, and I enjoy playing next to him. So it's been fun, and man, I'm just excited to, like you said, play this Eagles team, and can't wait to see him.
You said that your role may change a little bit. I know they've done some different things with you this offseason. Moving you inside a little more, outside a little more. Is there a spot that you prefer? Do you prefer to play on the inside, on the outside? Just talk about being a difference maker on this team and sort of playing some different roles as well.
No, I don't really have a preference. I just I do whatever it takes to help my team win, and I enjoy playing all over the field. Just kind of fun being in different positions, playing different roles. Able to find different ways of getting the ball or, blocking for my teammates, just being involved in the offense. And I take a lot of pride in it, and looking forward to keeping it going.
You mentioned blocking for your teammates. You have two very good running backs. Obviously, everybody knows about Ezekiel Elliott and what he's been in this league. But Tony Pollard's gotten off to a nice start. Can you talk about those two guys and just how they're complementing each other right now?
They definitely been a 1-2 punch for a while now. It's just kind of like coming to light. TP has been phenomenal since he's been here the past 2 years, and then it's just like last game was kind of just a preview of what he's been able to do like consistently, and we all get joy out of watching Zeke and TP together, because once they both on, it's exciting to see.
It's fun to see when all you guys are clicking together, and it seems like there's been a guy missing. At least for the start. It was Zach Martin down Week 1, Lyle Collins down Week 2. Just how scary can you guys be? Again, hopefully Amari Cooper's going to play, but just how scary can you guys be as an offense when everybody's out there clicking as you guys are capable of potentially doing?
The potential is definitely there. I'm excited to see it all when it all unfolds. It's going to be one point in time that we're going to all get together, and then, the show will be on. But until then, we're going to keep chipping away, just staying consistent at what we do and sticking to the goal, and that's to win.
And you mentioned the game coming up against the Eagles. Just talk about that matchup. Obviously, a huge rivalry in the NFC East, and you guys trying to establish yourselves as the best team in that division. Just talk about that matchup, and maybe if there is no Amari out there, you could be seeing Darius Slay. I know that doesn't bother you, I'm sure, but one of the better corners in the league. Maybe going head to head against you.
Most definitely. Excited for it. Big rivalry game. I love those. Us as a team, me as a competitor. I'm ready for it. First divisional game is a lot at stake, and we all know that. And just excited to see how it's going to turn out.
Well, I'm sure Body Armor will help get you ready. I know you're here as part of Body Armor, so tell us about what you're doing for them.
Love Body Armor, most definitely, to keep me hydrated throughout the day. Tastes great, and it's packed with potassium. I actually just learned about that, found out about it. Kind of got a little education recently, and I'm excited for it.
What's your favorite one? What's your favorite Body Armor?
The blue raspberry definitely grew on me. At first it was strawberry banana, but blue raspberry for sure.
I'll be sure to check that out. CeeDee, thank you so much for joining us here on CBS Sports HQ. Good luck this week against the Eagles, and good luck the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We got a fun slate of games for week number 3 coming up, and should be some exciting fantasy points as well. And you see that Eagles-Cowboys game. Huge one on Monday night. Big NFC East implications. CeeDee Lamb clearly ready to take on Philadelphia this week.